All right. Good morning. Oops. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All righty. Getting this out the way. 38%. Yeah, let me go ahead and get the charger. We're going to get this started in a second. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Peace, 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 peace. How you doing out there? Come on in. Come on in. Peace, 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 peace. Rami. Check, check. Yep. Peace, peace, peace. I'm Rami the Moorish American. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. Taj Tarik Bey, Sabir Bey, and other Moorish Charlatans. Live talk with Moors. But let me go ahead and drop this link in the chat because I did invite Sabir Bey to come speak. Although I doubt he's going to show up. Oh, yeah, we'll do this for a second.
That brother Rami is doing. I don't know. Sabir, isn't defamation of character is the who's Rami? I don't even know who Rami. Y'all be making up these people names. Who's Rami?
I heard of that guy.
Who is he? I don't watch these cats.
Me either.
Was Taj? I don't even know, family. And let me tell you something, because a lot of people will mention Taj's name because they want some shine, man. I don't know what these cats is doing, man. Yeah. They want shine. I don't even know.
They want to draw the attention to them by mentioning somebody who's really got that pull.
Hello, Sabir. I'm Rami. Pleasure to. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All righty. Try to pretend. Who is Rami? This man was like, "Oh yeah, I heard of him." Come on now, we got to get your lies straight. You know what I mean? Get your act together. Got to rehearse the front and the faking. How's everybody doing? I wanted to know. Let me go ahead and move this out the way. I wanted to know if folks had any questions. I did a live stream yesterday over something I heard. But it was real late last night, so I said, you know what? I'll come on the live. If anybody got questions, let's talk about it real quick. It was a sister that was there yesterday, Lisa Nicole, I believe. Yeah. Boom. So this is the video I did yesterday. All right. Sabir Bay is a Moorish scammer and a sovereign citizen. Warning for Moors. All right. And let's hear a little bit of this, just for some context. Please do not do that. That's crazy. Let's see. Let me rewind a little bit. Let's see what I was saying. It was crazy. Red flag and alert that went off when I seen Jamal. Yeah, here we go. Right around here. Yeah, Let's have a little listen.
Yeah.
Any questions?
I don't think Sabir is going to be showing up anytime soon. And I appreciate y'all staying with me. It's kind of late.
Let's fast forward a little bit. There we go.
My law dictionary that was lined up, but you can put them in front of me and I quote them because you have Black's Law, Valentine's, Blackstone, Bouviers, Barron's. You got all of those books. Did I say it again? Black's Law, Valentine's, Bouviers, Barron's. I got them up there. I got ones that beat up as hell, bro. And this is the crazy part. It has to be in your mental Rolodex to memorize these things. But we send them, you're brother, but they ran in the Capitol. Your tax dollars pay for the Capitol. I believe it do. If you're a taxpayer, it pays for the Capitol.
Listen.
So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that these Negroes want to be important. So we ain't going to sit. We ain't gonna mess up nothing, brother. We just gonna say, God bless America and nowhere else. But you can't even tell me the name of this country.
Let's rewind that, just so we can hear clearly what he said. Listen carefully. Please listen carefully.
These things. But we send them, yeah, brother, but they ran in the Capitol. Your tax dollars pay for the Capitol. I believe it.
So he's speaking about the individuals also known as like January 6ers or J6ers, and how it was this group that quote unquote stormed the Capitol or ran into the Capitol building. This happened several years ago. Now listen carefully to what he's saying.
If you're a taxpayer, this pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that these Negroes want to be important. So we ain't going to sit, we ain't going to mess up nothing, brother. We just going to say, God bless America and nowhere else.
So what he is,
this is why I made that video. That little piece right there was part of the reason I said, I got to go live tonight. I can't wait till later on this week. Again, I'm going to repeat. Do not follow Sabir Bey's advice or suggestions or ideas of destroying the Capitol building or any federal building for that matter. I'm not exactly sure on the law, but I'm almost certain it's some sort of felony. It's not what Noble Drew Ali teaches. It's not what true Moorish Americans are about whatsoever. That's the ideology. That's the thoughts and beliefs and actions of a Moorish charlatan, a Moorish sovereign citizen, if you will, or a sovereign citizen associating himself with Moors and the Moorish movement. That's not cool. It's not right. It's not righteous. It's not noble. It's idiotic is what it is. But hey, I'm here. Sister asked me yesterday, why don't you talk to Sabir face to face? I said, hey, you know what? I've already tried that, but we'll make this live tomorrow morning for you, sister, if Lisa's out there, or Sabir, the more charlatan and scammer and sovereign citizen. If he wants to talk face to face, I doubt he will, but the invitation is open. I notified him as such. Let's continue listening for a little bit. Any questions? Anybody that supports Sabir Bey or Taj Tarik Bey that wants to defend Sabir Bey, saying that if you are a taxpayer, you have the right to destroy a Capitol building. Any supporters of Taj Tarik Bey, Sabir Bey, that want to defend that idea, come on up. Thank you, Pedro. It's real simple. I mean, on a very basic level. All right, well, come on. Let's have a conversation. Antoine Darrell. I apologize if that's how I mispronounced it. There you go. Let's have a conversation. I'm here. That's what this space is here for right now. Have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Is that if you are a taxpayer, you have the right
to destroy the Capitol building. You can do what you want. That's what he said. And this is, I said, whoa, this is the same red flag and alert that went off when I seen Jamal with guns on the internet and saying, you know, if any officers come into my home without a warrant, you know, and inferring and implying some dangerous things. This ideology, believing this and supporting this kind of talk, or going out and doing what he's saying is okay to do, will get you in serious trouble. So I'm warning all Moorish Americans, all American citizens, please do not listen to Sabir Bey's ideology or idea that you can storm the Capitol building and you can destroy it if you want, if you pay taxes. Please do not do that. That's crazy. He said that the people have the right to change policies. Maybe you came in late, Antoine. Let me rewind it for you. It's all good. You know, that's why I made sure to play the footage so that we can see exactly what he says. Not, you know, what I think he said, not what you think he said. No. Let's hear exactly what he said. Come on, let's have a discussion, Antoine. You know, the link is there. The link is there. Have a conversation with me. I'm here. We're here. But let's listen right now till you're ready.
Have a right to destroy it and do what you want, but for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want, but the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it. A taxpayer, this pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want, but the
this happened several years ago.
If you're a taxpayer, this pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that these Negroes want to be important, so we ain't going to sit. We ain't going to mess up nothing, brother. We just going to say, God bless America.
All right, so where in that statement, Antoine, did he say the people have the right to change policy? That's what we talking about, that statement that just played. Did you hear that? Did it come in clear? Do I need to repeat it one more time? Help me out now. Help me out now. You watch him every day, huh? We just heard what he said. You want me to rewind it one more time? Come on now. Let's listen one more time.
And nowhere else be important. So we to destroy it.
Listen.
It's paid. If you're a taxpayer, this pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that these Negroes want to be important, so we ain't going to sit. We ain't going to mess up nothing, brother. We just going to say, God bless America and nowhere else.
So what he is saying is that he said, if you are a taxpayer, you pay for the Capitol building. So you have the right as a taxpayer to destroy it. And then he followed up by saying, oh, but Negro, blah, 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 as if not wanting to destroy the tax building is some sort of issue. Help me understand, Antoine. Where did I misunderstand? The Constitution says that. The Constitution says, as a taxpayer, you have the right to destroy the Capitol building. Please enlighten us, Antoine. Help us all understand. Where does it say this in the Constitution? Come on now, brother Antoine. Antoine. Come on now. Now that just sounds ridiculous. But you know, we don't just have to rely on that. Let me fast forward a little bit, because that wasn't all he said. boy, Butcherbird, come on now. Wowzers, boy. This is the kind of mentality it produces, huh? You watch Sabir Bay every day, and then you'll believe the Constitution tells you you destroy the Capitol building. Well, I tell you what. Let's see. If you are a taxpayer, you have the right to destroy the Capitol building. You can do what you want. That's what he said. And this is, I said, whoa, this is the same red flag and alert that went off when I seen Jamal with guns on the internet and saying, you know, if any officers come into my home without a warrant, you know, and inferring and implying some dangerous things. This ideology, believing this and supporting this kind of talk, or going out and doing what he's saying is okay to do, will get you in serious trouble. So I'm warning all Moorish Americans, all American citizens, please do not listen to Sabir Bey's ideology or idea that you can storm the Capitol building and you can destroy it if you want, if you pay taxes. Please do not do that. That's crazy. Wait a second. Antoine says, I'm just talking without facts. I needed this laugh in this morning. Oh my goodness. Good brother. I don't got the facts, huh? Could you just tell me what article in the Constitution it says we got the right to destroy the Capitol building as a taxpayer? Can you help me understand that? Where does it say that, man? Let me know. Oh, but let's go to something else. This character says, Sabir. Let's listen in. Let's continue. Because that he didn't just stop there. Can't you see him? My fault. He didn't just stop there. He believed the tax dollars pay for the Capitol building. So you can run up in there and do what you want to. Listen carefully.
Taxpayer, this pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that if you're a taxpayer, this pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that these Negroes want to be important. So we ain't going to mess up nothing, brother. We just going to say, God bless them.
Please do not fight. But see, it ain't just, it's like, well, Rami, you know, that's just the property. It's not, that's highly illegal. I'm pretty sure a felony. You know, I'm not an expert on law. I'm not claiming to be a lawyer at all. But I'm almost certain that doing that would be a felony of some sort. I know it's not some misdemeanor. I know it's not no small issue. But it wasn't just that. And I had to make sure I got the notes right, because I said, no, I got to really talk about this. This is crazy. Here we go. Got to cue that stuff.
And you want to deter people.
Well, see, this is Sabir Bey was playing a clip of Van Jones speaking about the Jan 6 incident. All right, so that's what this is right now.
From doing the same thing again.
Listen close.
The federal government is no longer in the deterrence business when it comes to right-wing political violence.
He's supposed
that
to come
is
back
scary
in
to me. And I am
just
a
a
criminal
little bit.
justice that comes out of prison. It's not right after they beat up a cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up. This is the
Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up. This is the weird part. Like, I couldn't be on there with him. A cop, nigga. They public.
It's not right after they beat up a cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
Beat up a cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They.
It's not right after they beat up a cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up. This is the weird part. Like, I couldn't be on there with him. A cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up. This.
Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
Okay, Mr. Antoine, you didn't show up live, but help me understand. Does it say somewhere in the Constitution you have the right to beat up cops? Come on now, Antoine. You know the law, right? And it's quiet, not quite. You co-signing Sabir Bey, this scammer and sovereign citizen, possibly agent provocateur, telling people that you have the right to beat up a cop because cops are public servants. Don't wait. Sabir said that? Yeah, Sabir said that. Let's rewind it one more time.
This is the weird part. Like,
But usually when somebody comes out of prison, it's not right after they beat up a cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
Cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up. This is the weird part. Like, I couldn't be on there with him. No, I put this. I just set the screen up there. I don't want to play the video, y'all, because y'all understand that they're gonna actually take. You know what I mean? That's why I just put the.
He said, I don't know if you heard that. Let me see if I rewind it a little bit. He said, you have the right to quote unquote beat up a cop. This is what Sabir Bey just said. Let's listen again.
They public service. Hold up. This is the weird part. Like, I couldn't be on there with him.
Criminal justice fanatic.
Listen.
I love people coming out of prison. But usually when somebody comes out of prison, it's not right after they beat up a cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up. This.
So his ideology is because they are a public servant, you have a right to beat them up. This is Sabir Bey inciting people to commit acts of violence. Do not go beat up a cop because they are public servants. That is absolutely not okay. True Moorish Americans would never say that, would never do that. That is the words of a sovereign citizen, one that thinks they're outside the jurisdiction, that they are above the law. Let's listen. It's a little more he said also.
No, I put this. I just set the screen up there. I don't want to play the video, y'all, because y'all understand that they're gonna actually take.
I'm gonna finish up.
You know what I mean? That's why I just put the freeze frame up here so you can see it and listen to it. That's why I put that up there. So you have a right to do what you want to do with your slaves, right? If police officers are servants, right? You do what you want to do with your servants. Y'all don't get it? You do what you want to do with your servants. If a nigga, no, brother, but they're the law. And they're not the law, B. Police officers are not the law. What? I will be killing Vans to Vans. Please tell me what law, brother. What do they uphold? Can you pull out a Constitution, Van? I'm gonna go back and play it. Let's go back.
And fanatic. I love people.
Textbook sovereign citizen. Sabir Bey is a textbook classic case of a sovereign citizen. The police officers, they're not the law. You can beat them up because they're public servants. This is what Sabir Bey is teaching. This is what he is telling people you can do. And a true Moorish American, Rami, I'm letting you know, making it clear, clarifying, making a distinction. Sabir Bey, Taj Tarik Bey, anybody talking that kind of nonsense is a sovereign citizen, more sovereign citizen,
has nothing to do with the Moorish Science Temple of America, has nothing to do with Noble Drew Ali's teachings, has nothing to do with being a true Moorish American, which is an American citizen, a citizen of the United States of America. What Sabir Bey is talking and preaching and telling people they need to go do will get folks charged with a felony, if not killed. I would not follow that dude. I would not associate yourself with him. I would not promote his stuff. I would not even talking about doing that stuff could get you charged with a conspiracy. I'm not an expert on the law. Absolutely not. But I know enough to know that. You want to stay far away from people like that. And I said the same thing about Jamal and the Rise of the Moors group when I seen them online showing off guns and saying what they could do and they can travel and do whatever they want, and you come in without a warrant and I'm shooting and blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. Mr. Samot, NTRL, or any of the Sabir Bay followers and supporters, please, let's have a discussion. He's always talking about join the stream, join the feed, come talk. This was Sabir Bay doing. And then he brings people up and then drops them and mutes them and won't allow them to speak. That's not what's happening right here. Please, come try to defend those words of Sabir Bay in front of everybody. Please, let's have the conversation. Come on. No? Antoine, the people are asking. Oh, A Club, please explain to me what I'm taking and what he said out of context. Please. Please. Come on, I'm here for y'all. This is what I made this for. Before I go to my job and get to work, I said I want to make sure I leave some space for question and answers. What's unclear? To this brother Samhat Netta L, I don't listen to that, brother. That's my thoughts from dealing with policy enforcers. You calling them policy enforcers lets me know that you follow Taj Tarik Bey and that sovereign citizen ideology. They're law enforcement officers, police officers. Okay? No, you're not above the law. No, you're not above their jurisdiction, or you're not in their jurisdiction, or you're not some sovereign national or national sovereign or any of that nonsense. So, with all due respect. But please, if you want to clarify, let's have a conversation. The link is there. Please clarify for everybody. You too, sister. Please, good sister, please. Help me understand what I'm taking out of context. He said, let me not say what he said. Let's hear what he said. Citizen. Let me zoom. Let me ride that. And I had to make sure he's in 6.
It looks like the federal government is no longer in the deterrence business when it comes to right-wing political violence.
He's supposed to come back.
That is scary to me, and I am a criminal justice fanatic. I love people coming out of prison. But usually, when somebody comes out of prison, it's not right after they beat up a cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up. This is the weird part.
Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up. This is the weird part. Like, I couldn't be on there with him. Up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
After they beat up people coming out of prison. But usually, when somebody comes out of prison, it's not right after they beat up a cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
Okay. A club, Sabir Bey said, and I quote, "You have a right to beat up a cop. They are public servants." How do I take that out of context? What's the context that would make that statement okay? You help me out. Help me out. The quote was verbatim from Sabir Bey, "You have a right to beat up a cop because they are public servants." What's the context that makes that okay? Good sister, please. I would love to talk to you face to face. I'd love for you to explain it to everybody. Let's all learn how I'm taking this out of context, what context we need to put this in to make that statement okay. Anybody? I sound crazy. Imagine that. Imagine that. Me telling people, do not listen to this dude that's telling you to go beat up a cop. I'm the one that sounds crazy. It's 2025 for you, huh? My goodness. That's more about it. That's more about an Indian summer. I agree. They can't clarify. There's no context to put that statement in. And good sister, you missed that. Do you want me to go back to the other statement where he's talking about that you can destroy the Capitol building because you're a taxpayer? Do you need to see that one also? Yeah. All of that sounds good. All of that sounds good. Taj Tarik Bey said plenty of this over and over and over, hours and hours, like this. Samo, I don't know how if I'm pronouncing that right. Policy officers enforce law. We know they're part of the U.S. corporation. There you go. There you go. That's sovereign citizen stuff. That's that right there. And I actually talked about that in the. You know what's so funny about that? In the video I did last night, Sabir Bey was saying how people that say the U.S. is a corporation, oh, don't listen to that nonsense. And then I showed you a video of Taj Tarik Bey saying that very nonsense. The same Taj Tarik Bey that Sabir Bey is partnered up with. So, what are we talking about? Boy. Hey, Holly King, I appreciate the statement. Not in Sabir's defense. In the Declaration of Independence, if I remember correctly, it does say that it's up to the people to alter or abolish its government and introduce a new one if it becomes destructive. Even taking that sentence as a fact, where in that sentence does it say you have the right to beat up a cop? Because they're public servants. Where does it say you have the right to destroy the federal building because you're a taxpayer? It doesn't. It doesn't say that. And it doesn't mean that. That's Sabir Bey's twisted, corrupted ideology, beliefs. It is not fact. Are we clear? Are we clear? I'm still waiting. See, this is the interesting thing. I made the space available so that folks could talk directly. The link has been in the chat several times. And yeah, Antoine is not showing up. Why is he not showing up? Why do y'all think? Man, DOCOB says, Antoine, are you afraid to join the live because you'll get embarrassed? And here's the thing. It's not about trying to embarrass. It's not about, ooh, I got you. Let's actually have a discussion based on logic and reason, some sense,
some facts, some evidence. Let's have a discussion. Most times, people that defend folks like Sabir Bey or Taj Tarik Bey, they don't want to have the discussion, because when we have the discussion, what comes out is they don't know what they're talking about. They don't have any facts to support what they're saying. It's just beliefs, what you feel, how you think it, what it means, what your interpretation of something, not what it actually says. Here we go. I'm not defending his statements, but it sounds like you're defending his statements. It sounds like that's what you've been doing, but it's okay. I'm not defending Sabir's statements, brother, but what else we going to do? We've tried peace and love. I'm not saying beat up a cop per se, but we got to do something else. They out of honor. Nah, man. Nah. We not buying that. We not buying that at all. We haven't tried peace and love. No, sir. We have, what we haven't done? Get back into the constitutional fold of government, like Noble Drew Ali said. You know what we haven't done? Become better American citizens, like Noble Drew Ali said. How about we try that? Crazy, right? Crazy idea. Let's actually be American citizens, not try to be sovereign citizens, not try to be American national or Mexican Moors or any of this other made up mumbo jumbo nonsense. Let's just be Moorish Americans, American citizens like every other American citizen. And let's do what we're supposed to. Let's start businesses, legitimate businesses, not the one-on-one services and donate and pay me to do a lecture like Sabir Bey or Taj Tarik Bey. Not, buy this paperwork and download it, and then you can do whatever you want and travel all around the world with guns, and you don't have to say anything to anybody. No, let's not do that. Let's actually do what Noble Drew Ali said. Can we try that? Is that all right? Or is that too difficult? You let me know. Hey now, let's hold ourselves accountable. Matthew 7:3. We trying to point out the flaws in the matter of fact. Thank you for this, because someone had asked me last night. They said something to the effect of, why are you always exposing? I mean, it's not verbatim, but the gist of it is like, why are you always going at and exposing Moors, but you don't say nothing to the Caucasians? And I answered it, but I didn't fully answer it. First and foremost, understand this isn't some Moors versus Caucasian or black versus white. This is not Moorish Americans versus Europeans, or what's the term that Taj Tarik, modern hybrid Europe. I forget the term that Taj says. It's none of that nonsense. That's not what this movement is about. That's not what being a Moorish American about. That's not what Noble Drew Ali taught. That's not what the Moorish Science Temple of America is about. This isn't, you need to go after the Caucasians first. No, this is about uplifting fallen humanity. And first, before we start talking about any other organization or group of people, we got to get ourselves right within ourselves as individuals, within ourselves as Moorish Americans, or the Moorish Science Temple of America, or so-called black people. I don't know about you, but I just seen on the net pictures floating around, Sexy Red and Martin Luther King. And people keying and ha, disrespecting a civil rights leader, one that actually fought and was assassinated fighting for our rights.
How about we work on cleaning ourselves up with nonsense like that before we start trying to blame the white man? Man, but where the people at, man? What happened to the sister? What happened to the sister? She left. I see Antoine just chatting. Peace, 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 peace. I'm not here to argue, bro. You have pulled out any books to prove your facts. I don't need books to prove the fact that saying you can beat up a cop because they're a public servant is wrong. I don't need a book to prove that. So, and if you think you need a book to substantiate that, you have a mental issue. I don't need a book to prove that we don't have the right to destroy the Capitol building because we're taxpayers. I don't need a book to prove that. Ridiculous. Right. And come on now. I'm not even trying to get to the nuance level. Yes, there's some issues with policing in the United States of America. We all know that. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that Sabir Bey said you have the right to beat up a cop because they're a public servant. And then even slickly tried to associate a public servant with being a slave. You may or may not have caught that, but I caught that. Oh, good sister A Club, are you back? Are you back, good sister? Would you like to have a conversation? Are you getting up out of here? I have gone to his stream several times and called out his lies and the fraud of Taj Tarik Bey and himself, Sabir Bey, several times. And you know what happens? He brings on other people to try to deflect and steer the conversation, cut me off, mute my mic, drop me off from the screen, all sorts of tactics to prevent from having an actual legitimate conversation. Holly King, let's listen. I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. Let me get myself out the way. I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. Let's listen to what he said. Okay? Let's listen. Can't you see? Pay for the Capitol building. So you
pays for the Capitol.
What you want? Excuse me. Listen carefully.
Taxpayer. This pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that so you have a right to destroy it. Taxpayer.
Up in there and do what you want to. Listen carefully.
Taxpayer. This pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that so if you're a taxpayer, this pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that these niggas.
Holly King, you asked the question. Did he say storm the Capitol building? No, he said you have a right to destroy it. Not just storm, not just go into the Capitol building. He said, as a taxpayer, you have a right to destroy the Capitol building. Sabir Bey say, do you need me to rewind it one more time for you? Now you see that has a lot of nuance and context. That's a layered conversation. Talking about bad cops, when they assault and violate us, we have a right to defend ourselves. That is a completely different statement from you can beat up a cop. You have the right to beat up a cop because they're a public servant. You see the difference? Sabir Bey said you can beat up a cop because they are public servants. And you were saying we have a right to defend ourselves if a bad cop assault and violate us. Those are completely different statements. One has a lot more nuance. It's a much deeper layered conversation. What Sabir Bey said will get you arrested. If you do what he's talking about doing, just beating up cops because they're public servants, I'm pleading with you, do not follow that idea. Please do not do that. Because that's idiotic and dangerous. What? What? You don't know what he's referring to? He said you have the right to destroy the Capitol building. So what else is he referring to when he says that? What? I think he's referring to the Declaration of Independence, the government. The people do have a right to clean it up if need be. That's not what he said. He didn't say you have a right to clean up the government. He didn't say the people have a right to clean up the government. That's not what he said. That's your interpretation. A twisted and a stretch of an imagination, but that's your interpretation, what you believe. But what did he actually say? He said, let me not say what he said. Let's listen to what he said, huh? Can we do that?
Negroes want to be important, so right to destroy. If you're a taxpayer, it pays for the capital. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want.
You're defending him, Holly King. You're defending him. And you're doing a poor job at it. Correct. And I'm glad you agree that you can't beat up random cops because they're public servants. It is ridiculous. Gotcha. You understand. Peace and blessings, good sister. Peace and blessings. Antoine Durrell, would you like to have a conversation with me? Instead of just... Man, Pedro, come on now. Saying you can beat up a cop because they work for the people is reducing them to property. And I hope we were way past that. Come on now. Come on now. I missed this one. A Club said, I'm not a taxpayer or a U.S. citizen. I know you said you have to hop off and catch the replay, but I hope you can further give some context or elaborate on what kind of citizen you are. Because it sounds like you're a sovereign citizen. Good sister. I got you. Destroy means no contract. What? Are we living in...
This is the definition of destroy. Can we see that? Can we see that? To put out of existence, kill. To ruin as if by tearing to shreds. Annihilate, vanquish, neutralize. To ruin the structure, organic existence, or condition of. Synonyms: demolish. Are we clear? Islam? Are we clear? This the dictionary. They always pulling out the dictionary, huh? Okay. I got you. You didn't hear the beat up a cops thing. No problem. We got some time. We got time. Let's listen carefully. Hold on. Let me pull it up for you. 1 second. 1 second.
No, I put this. I just set the screen up there. I don't want to play. You know what I mean? That's why I just put the.
He said, "You have the." Listen again.
Public service. Hold up. This is the weird part. Like I couldn't be on there with him.
Criminal justice fanatics. I love people coming out of prison, but usually when somebody comes out of prison, it's not right after they beat up a cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
Cop. Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
Maybe they did something else.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
Are we clear, Holly King?
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
One more time.
You have a right to beat up a cop, nigga. They public service. Hold up.
What's the context for that? What's the justification? How do you explain that? You have a right to beat up a cop, Sabir Bey says. You have a right to beat up a cop because they're public servants. Yes, he said, destroy the Capitol building. Taxpayers have a right to destroy the Capitol building. And he said, yes, Sabir Bey said, also, you have the right to beat up a cop, they're public servants. So in Sabir Bey's mind, you can beat up cops, or I would assume or presume any public servants. So, firefighters if you want, medical emergency service people if you want. They're public servants. Beat them up if you want. This is what Sabir Bey is suggesting. Well, he didn't say the other two, but he did say you have a right to beat up a cop, just to be clear, because they're public servants. And he did say you have the right as a taxpayer to destroy the Capitol building. That's what he said, verbatim. And I'm going to drop the link one more time. If anybody wants to join. It's been almost an hour, so I'm going to get out of here in a little bit, get ready to roll. But I'm here to have a conversation. You took it way out of context. Okay. Did you hear the part about the police? So I don't have to play that one more time.
ran into the Capitol building. This happened several years ago.
If you're a taxpayer,
carefully to what he's saying.
Yeah.
Listen carefully.
If you're a taxpayer, this pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that these Negroes want to be in. So you have a right to destroy it. This pays for the Capitol. So you have.
Dang, you know what? In fact, he just says the Capitol. So it's not just in reference to the Capitol building, but he's saying as a taxpayer, you have a right to destroy the entire Capitol. Wow.
If you're a taxpayer, this pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it. Fair.
Listen carefully to what he's saying.
Yeah.
What a crazy.
If you're a taxpayer, this pays for the Capitol. So you have a right to destroy it and do what you want. But the key is that these Negroes want to be important. So we ain't going to say, we ain't going to mess up nothing, brother. We just going to say, God bless America and nowhere else.
So what he is saying is that if you are I agree, Indian Summer. I agree. I agree. But not the agree that Sabir Bey was lying about saying he had instead of a degree. I had asked him, did he have a degree from a real university or college? And he tried to lie and say, "Oh, I don't have a degree, brother. I have an agree. See, a degree is like defrost, dethrone, D this, or D that. I got the agree, brother." What a scammer, man. Oh. I can't make this up. I also asked him, and I wish I had the clip, but the video got taken down, so I couldn't play the clip. But I also asked him, I said, do you have a real job? I asked Sabir Bey, do you have a real job or a legitimate business? And his response was, well, what is a real job? I don't even know what that is, brother. I said, whoa, talk about a scammer, boy. You've been scamming so long, he don't even understand what a real job is. Goodness gracious. Oh, let me guess. You're gonna tell me, Antoine. You're gonna tell me the definition, huh? Just like the other person said, destroy. What do you say? Destroy mean contracts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh man. Oh, okay. It's me. I'm the one, huh? I'm the one, huh? Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Are you talking to me? Why do you laugh rather than say, what do you mean by your statement? I'm laughing at the nonsense I see. Like him asking, do you know what a degree is?
Yes, I do. I do. But rather than me tell you, let's see what the definition for degree is. Let's learn together, shall we? You see degree? Definition: a step or stage in a process, course, or order of a classification, a rank or grade or official, ecclesiastical, or social position. But let's go down to education for the definition. See this right here? This is what we're referring to. Let me zoom in so we can see it real good. Do we see that, Antoine? Let me see that. Get that clear for you. Degree in education, a title conferred on students by a college, university, or professional school on completion of a program of study. Okay. This is so fantastic. Look at the craziness that brings out. The dictionary is the scam of words that trick people to control. And you said, wait. This is coming from the person that says they have 2 masters and a doctorate. Yo, boy, I tell you, the delusions of grandeur. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Man, unbelievable. All I can do is laugh, man, because it's so ridiculous. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Let me close this up. Oh, my God. Oh. Okay. I got you. For sure. Doctor, drop your selfie. Okay. If you say so, doctor. If you say, you probably a doctor just like Dr. G, huh? Oh my goodness. All right. I'm gonna have to, we're gonna close it up, man. We're gonna close it up. One last, drop your selfie. I just put the link in the chat. Would you mind talking for just 5 minutes of your time? I would love to have a conversation with you. Know more about your your doctors, your masters. What do you have your degrees in? Let us know what college, what Metropolitan College of New York and online college you went to. Please educate the people, doctor. Please help us out. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Now I was pretty certain that Sabir Bey wasn't gonna show up. I was like almost certain. But when I tell you that the comments today have really blown me away, I am flabbergasted. I am I don't even understand what y'all thinking. But maybe that's why y'all don't want to come on the live. Laughing makes me look like I got you. And That's really what it is. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Oh, how's it going, good sister?
Hi, how are you?
Who am I speaking with?
My name is Colin Kishmere - Lorette Johnson Burke.
Okay.
Stop.
Will you drop your selfie?
Yeah, drop your selfie.
Oh, you the one with the master's and the doctor?
Yeah, I have my master's in 1999 from Metropolitan College of New York when it was called Audrey Cohen College.
And what do you have your master's in?
Business administration and one in human services.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. And so help us understand, why is the dictionary, as you said it, let me get the quote. The dictionary is the scam of words that trick people to control. Please educate us.
Well, I do like private communications with people, and this is considered a private setting because you have to join. So up until 2021, I was the type of person that, believed, well, I read a document, it is what it is. I go into meetings, what have you, deal with the government, all that stuff, everything was, education very big to me because, I went when my children were little and I have my master's and did my doctorate in 2015. So education is very important to me. And then in 2021, my children's godmother sent me a link, and I looked at the video. And I'm like, what the fuck is they talking about? I got a second grade reading level. I got 2 masters and a doctorate. What the hell is wrong with them? And I was like, I kept looking at the different videos saying, these people are effing crazy, this. And then one day I said, Kishmir, just stop being angry, stop, defending what you have, and look into it. See what they're talking about. And that's when I started my search. And I realized, I come to know, like a lot of words we use, almost every word we use are no contract words. And that's how the system get us. And I realized then, and I changed my whole life. I went and found on my own, created my own document that I'm a person with live life, rather than hold the birth certificate where I'm under the submission of the system. And I made a lot of changes in my reading, my documents. I write different now. I'm an amazing writer. It's to write programs for the government, for like nonprofit organizations to help build a program in writing. I will write the program and the people will build it. And that's how much of a great writer I am. And then I realized in 2021, finally I bought the book in 2022, one of the books about correct grammar. And I bought the book when I was delivered. I opened the book. I said,
"What's the name of the book, if I could ask?"
So the book is by David Wynn Miller. David Wynn. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you a sovereign citizen?
No, I don't consider myself personal neutrality. A neutral person. Well, when the police, whatever I do get stopped, because I don't have I don't have my license plate. I don't, they do call me, "Oh, you're sovereign," and I, explain to them what, that I'm traveling, and show my documents. I show my sea papers that I have. My sea papers is my sea treaty that I have contract to move my vessel about the sea of space. And then they just have a wonderful day. But when I got the book, the book is about correct grammar.
I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But you speaking about David Wynn Miller, the way you spelled your name, you speaking about your documents and license plate.
Yeah.
All of those are characteristics of what is classified as a sovereign citizen. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I'm very much know that.
Okay. And so on this channel, we don't promote or suggest or propagate that kind of ideology. That is only going to get people into trouble.
Okay.
So I'm humbly saying to you, you should probably take a step back from that ideology, because I don't think it's going to help you. I think it's just going to harm you and get you into trouble with the law.
I've been living my life this way for 4 years, and I haven't yet to have any problems. And in fact, I erased a lot of problems from my life.
Gotcha.
I don't argue with people. I don't fight with people. It's just about me having control over my life. That's it. I don't argue with the police. I don't argue with people who have different views from me. I don't do that. That's not what my life is about. No, I don't do that stuff. Like, I watch some of the people that call themselves sovereign, and I'm like, wow, ecstatic at their behaviors. I don't do that stuff. I use the pen and the paper to do my communication for me. So I don't argue or stuff. I write documents and correct grammar. That's what I do.
Gotcha.
That's
okay.
I'm a person of peace and of love and of fun, and I love to laugh and I love jokes.
Gotcha.
Fun. No, so I don't.
So just to bring it back real quick to Sabir Bey. What is okay about him saying that people have the right to beat up cops because cops are public servants?
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
you
okay,
did.
baby.
I'm asking.
Is that right? What he said?
Correct.
Well, when I look at it from the standpoint of the ideology of words, he's not saying what he think he's saying. He doesn't know that. But let's take it for what we know, how we've been taught how words are. Okay. No, I don't think that's something he should say to people, because people are going to take that literal, that it's okay to go be a cop. It's okay to break down tear down the Capitol because they pay taxes, and because of the taxes why these things exist. They were built because it kind of like initiate to people go do that, and people could really get hurt and get killed and get locked up. So no, I don't agree with it. No, I don't. No, I'm not for that, because some people take that literal and go do stuff like that. Now, as far as me, what do I think about Trump?
We can leave the Trump stuff. I don't really want to get into the politics. I just mainly wanted to get some clarity on what.
I didn't say I agree with that, because people would take that literal, and I don't think he should say that, because that can confuse people. And being that he's a leader, people will go do what he say and get locked up and beat up or killed. As a leader, no, I don't think he should say that.
Gotcha. And last thing, the question that I had, what's your nationality, if I could ask?
Well, I see myself as woman. Yeah. I was born here in this United States of America. And my father is from Barbados, and my mother was born here in New York. So, but I consider myself a person born in the United States of America. But, that doesn't even exist anymore.
The United States of America doesn't exist anymore?
Not since 1999, November 2nd.
Oh. Gotcha. So, what is the country that we're living in right now?
Well, we are living in land of that's run by a corporation.
Gotcha.
United States.
Gotcha.
If you look, if you take apart the history book, you will see. If you really pay attention to the reading of the history books, like really focus on seeing the images while reading the words, you will see that nothing that it's just totally different from what we think it is. We came out of our third and final bankruptcy, November 2nd. That's why they counted the ballots, to hold the people for what was really going on.
Question. Is it a possibility that you may be mistaken and that you have this?
I have proof. I search these things. And the reason why I say search and not research, because I've learned that prefixes like REPRE, UNINIM means no, because there are no contract words. It took me 4 years to learn these things. And if you look in a dictionary, it would tell you, but in a disguise
But
way
you said
that
that
won't
the
see it.
dictionary is the scam of words. So why would we look in the dictionary?
So what I mean by that is when you read the meaning of words, right, you would see, number one, they have several meanings for one word. And one word can mean many different things, and different words can mean the same thing. So when we think, right, like the teacher say, what's 3 times 6? And you say 18, should show your work. The how part of thinking, it would almost, I mean, really think it just can't be possible that two separate words have the same meaning and one word have more than one meaning. That's what a confusion. And I swear I didn't get it because I was very angry in the beginning. But then when I study all the time. I've even witnessed these things, and I really don't want to talk about, one of the things that I witnessed with something I bought that cost a lot of money. I went in contract. And then when I started really doing well with writing, I wrote the company and they had to return my money because I showed them what a contract was a lie. Like anything in a box, it means it's not there. Congress passed that law in 1965, I believe. Anything in a box is only your imagination, but companies will sell you a car, sell you a mortgage, and the amount would be in a box. And people don't know this.
Anything in a box?
Yes, anything in a document that has a box around it means it's not there. You think it's there. I swear it's mind blowing.
Gotcha.
I promise you. Listen, open your mind up. Swear, there's nothing that nobody could brainwash me because I was very, very smart before I got into this. And it made it very hard for me. And I still struggle because the higher you go up in your education, the harder it is to learn. It's easy for someone who probably dropped out of school, never paid attention to the teacher because they weren't brainwashed by the way of writing. Just like we have to do order of operation with math, words also are order of operation. You have to write words in a certain order on a document for it to have legal standing, and it must be at least 13 letters before a word has legal standing, a sentence. It's crazy. I know because I went to the system, and I've dealt with businesses, and they want to quiet me and don't want to go to court.
Okay. What I appreciate you sharing. I'm saying this. I'm sorry.
You ever heard of David Miller?
Yes.
So you've listened to David Miller and it didn't make any sense to you?
It made absolutely no sense.
Okay.
And this is with all due respect.
No, I get you. No, I got you, sir.
Humbly, I would suggest for you to maybe just take a step back and consider the idea that you may be incorrect. I'm not saying that you're dumb or stupid, or that you have some problem with understanding, but I think that you have been severely misled. And speaking, you seem to be a bit older than me, so respectfully, as an elder, I don't want you getting caught up in that nonsense and being harmed by practicing these kind of beliefs. So humbly,
you think that a system or other people shall have control over a man's life or woman's life? Is that what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is that the concepts and the ideology that you are believing in propagating, such as the way you're spelling your name and the box and David Miller, all of that is not legitimate at all.
Okay. So you know Russell Gould also, and you say he too?
No. But I know from
David Miller. Okay.
What you just said, some of the things you just said about you traveling and you speaking on your paperwork and your life, like those kinds of concepts, they may have some variation, but they're all a part of a sovereign citizen movement. And whether you identify as a sovereign citizen, whether you agree to this term or not, this is what law enforcement officers are trained in, from federal to state.
Yeah, I know that.
Correct.
Yeah, I know that. So how do you write your name? Let me ask you a question. So in your mindset, right, when you think, right, and you see, like when you get documents, right, and you direct it to you and your name in capital letters and the name on the tombstone in capital letters, that doesn't say to you, why are these companies, this government, these businesses are writing my name, communicating with me the same way as they would, like, why are they writing my name like the same way the man who's dead has his name written on the tombstone? That doesn't, that's like no big deal to you? That means nothing? That doesn't, like, I'm overthinking?
You are thinking incorrectly.
I'm overthinking.
No, not overthinking. Thinking incorrectly.
Like what? Tell me what you mean.
Your thoughts are not correct. They're not right.
Right. So what do you mean? Because I say my name, no one should send me of authority.
For example, right. I asked you what your nationality was. Your response was, I consider myself a woman.
Right.
When just earlier, I asked a lady, what is your nationality? Because she had an accent. She said, oh, I'm Venezuelan. Right. If I ask a certain person, they'll say German or Italian or Chinese. Not I'm a woman. Not I'm a sovereign. I don't agree to nationality or some other.
I'm from the nation of America, and I told you America doesn't exist anymore. But
if you're saying that you're from the nation of America, but America doesn't exist, then what are you in fact saying? That you don't exist?
Well, I do exist. I'm speaking with you. I'm here. I'm a living woman. I'm speaking with you.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just really want to know about, does that not matter to you that systems of authority send you notification or communication with your name in capitals like they do a dead person? I mean, is that like I'm just overthinking? That doesn't matter when you think about it?
That shouldn't be your priority.
That shouldn't be my concern.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I think you should really honestly, in closing, sincerely, please just step back from what you've been reading, give it a breather, and then look into what the law enforcement officials and different organizations say about sovereign citizens and the type of tactics that they use. And I guarantee you that the tactics that you're using, such as the way you're spelling your name and the traveling with your own documents, that will be there. Okay. I don't want you to get caught up and be labeled or arrested or possibly injured, killed, because you're trying to practice these sovereign citizen beliefs. And you seem to be sincere in believing it. But just because we're sincere doesn't mean that we're correct. I'll say for myself, for an example, there was a time about 10 years ago or so that I sincerely believed that Taj Tarik Bey was this wise teacher and this wise elder. And I'm watching all the videos. But then I had to realize and accept he's not a wise teacher. Most of what he says is nonsense. It's all scams to get money, solicit donations, and people to pay him for his services of teaching or his documents. And I had to accept I was incorrect. And that's okay. And I hope that you could do that as well before you wind up in jail or harmed because you're practicing this stuff.
Okay, thank you.
All right?
Great speaking with you.
All right. You have a blessed day, all right?
Take care, dear. You too. Thank you so much.
All right now. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. I gotta wrap it up. This rhetoric right here, sovereign citizen, is an oxymoron. Never mind, man. If that's what you believe, for sure. I don't even want to get into that. If you want to say sovereign citizen is an oxymoron, therefore it doesn't exist, it's nothing I can tell you. Man, I was laughing, because I ain't gonna lie, I thought the doctor person, a man, and I definitely didn't think it was an elder. It definitely brought we need help, man. We need real help. I'm trying to use words as respectfully as possible, but it was disheartening, and it was kind of sad to have that conversation, to be real. I do appreciate you at least being willing to discuss it with me. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what's happened. You know what I mean? This is the truth. This is the truth. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I couldn't help but feel that whole time. That right there, man. We really need some help, man. And it's 11:30. All right, let me wrap it up soon. That's part of why I started holding these other individuals claiming to be Moors or Grand Sheiks like Taj Tarik Bey and these scammers, holding them accountable, because there's so much confusion that people sincerely and truly believe some of this nonsense. Yeah, we need some help, man. We need some real help. I didn't want to ask for proof because it wasn't even necessary. Jesus, so is this just the sovereign citizen party? What is going on? Most are U.S. corporation citizens. U.S. is a corporation. Just to be clear, I feel like I'm getting a headache. Just to be clear, Noble Drew Ali doesn't teach this nonsense. The Moorish Science Temple of America doesn't teach this nonsense. Moorish Americans, true Moorish Americans, don't teach this nonsense. That the idea that the U.S. is a corporation or that the U.S. doesn't exist, all of that is sovereign citizen ideology. Noble Drew Ali respected the laws of the government, told Moorish Americans, members of the Moorish Science Temple of America, to obey the laws of the government for us to get back into the constitutional fold of the United States of America, not Morocco, what's the Moroccan Empire, not the Amexem Empire, not Al Morocc, not the North Gate as Taj Tarik. What's the other stuff? None of that nonsense. Noble Drew Ali recognized, acknowledged, and obeyed the laws of the government, both on a federal and a state level. Oh, Jesus Christ. UCC? Come on, bro. Bless her heart. Come on now. That's it right there. That's Taj's bread and butter.
You put a tiny bit of truth in there, mixed with a whole bunch of razzle dazzle nonsense. Any questions before I go? Let me do that before I get up out of here. Let me do that. Let's see, folks on there. Wow, you, the other person, the Antoine. You need to talk to Sabir. You need to face him. I told that dude, pull up.
Front in the public, if we can't hold our people accountable, then we can't be talking about anybody else.
Let's listen to me talking directly to him.
Because so many thousands of Moorish American and how you feel, what Grand Sheiks are doing.
Anybody, if you ever notice that, I can pick up the phone. You heard me on the phone with Cosmo. I call Azim Hopkins Bey.
Here we go.
This, man. We are putting this information out in the public, and they're looking at this like, well, we don't know where to go. Is it a religious institution? Is it such and such and such and such? If it wasn't for Taj, not a lot of people wouldn't have law dictionaries, and that's the fact. It's a fact. Come on, y'all, stop. This is insane that's going on with us, man.
Can I speak now?
Sure.
With all due respect, you're entitled to feel how you feel. The topic wasn't about how you. The topic wasn't about how you feel about the title of Grand Sheik and how you feel what Grand Sheiks are doing. The topic on the table is the fraud about Taj Tarik Bey.
That wasn't the topic. That's not the topic, brother. Go read it again. Go read it again.
Please inform. Didn't you say that I was supposed to come on here and explain and present evidence and facts about Taj scamming?
Listen to me.
Is that not what we discussed?
Oh, let me explain it to you again. I'm gonna bring you right back, okay? I said you don't have to condemn a dirty glass of water. You should have cleaned it up. Did everybody see the title on that? You don't have to condemn a dirty glass of water. You put the clean one up. So the issue would be, again, if you say Taj is fraud, you pick up the phone and you call him. You don't go against a politician that's committing fraud. You don't go against none of those.
This fool said you don't go against a politician that's committing fraud. I missed that.
People. Sorry. So why come after a 76-year-old man? That was my point.
Yeah, that's
why? For fame? No. That's all I was saying. Why?
It's because so many thousands of Moorish American brothers and sisters have been injured listening to the fraudulent information and paperwork and suggestions and all of these tactics that Taj has been promoting and teaching for the past 25 to 30 years. That's why.
Okay. So I
care about.
You said what you said, right?
Hold on, please, for a moment. I know you may not understand this, and I know on the internet it may seem such a way, but I'm sincere with this. I actually do care about brothers and sisters. I care about uplifting fallen humanity, and I care about having integrity. And so if I can't be integral and say out front in the public, if we can't hold our people accountable, then we can't be talking about anybody else. No, I'm not going to do it behind the scenes. I'm not going to be secret about it. Taj has been speaking for 25 to 30 years. He is not a legitimate Grand Sheik.
Who cares? You keep throwing this Grand Sheik.
I care.
Listen.
That's what
okay,
I'm saying.
Listen, brother. Go back to the title again. And I said, you don't.
This is what happened when I talked to him. You see? This is why he won't come to this stream and talk.
Condemn a dirty glass, you put your glass up, right?
And here I am.
No. Listen to me.
Clean glass.
Saying that people are being injured by what Taj is doing. It's not Taj that's doing it. Taj is not doing it. You can't blame. That's like you blaming the whole government or United States government for what few is doing inside there. You ain't blaming this government for what they're doing. Why ain't you going out to the government and telling them what they're doing is wrong?
It's cowardly. It's cowardly to do this, brother. It's cowardly to do this, brother.
No, I don't
care
what
been putting himself forward as a leader. You've been promoting and co-signing him as a leader.
Brother,
now when people have been injured, and now when you're being asked to be held accountable, now you're saying, well, it's not on me. That's not integral, man. We gotta be honest with ourselves. Come on now.
If you ever notice, I don't take sides with nobody. Have you noticed?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. I see. Let me finish up. Let me finish up. You haven't shown us in the dictionary what is a sovereign citizen. You haven't shown us. Dang. Uh-oh. Legal dictionary. Uh-oh. The term sovereign citizen refers to an individual who does not agree with a particular law and will find any means of justifying his non-compliance with that law. An example of a sovereign citizen is someone who refuses to pay his income taxes and then presents evidence as to why he should not have to pay them. Such evidence can come in the form of websites to support his ideology, like RV Bay Publications, or excerpts from Supreme Court decisions that he manipulates into justifying his point of view, like Taj Tarik Bey. To explore this concept, considering the following sovereign citizen definition. An individual believes he is above the law, and he only answers and that he only has to answer to his own interpretation of the law. Antoine, buddy, old pal, old friend. Oh, Nelly. Oh, goodness gracious. I wish I wish I was like Sabir Bay and didn't have a real job so I could stay on live for 5 and 6 hours a day. But I gotta wrap it up, so I can't joke around and entertain the nonsense too much more. But let's go here. I got something else up here for you, Antoine. Mr. Antoine. Mr. Antoine, uslegal.com. Sovereign citizen, law and legal definition. A sovereign citizen is a term used to refer to a political movement which grew out of belief in government abuses of power. Members often refuse to hold Social Security cards or driver's licenses. Taj Tarik Bey, RV Bay Publications. Sabir Bay, I don't have a driver's license, good brother. I have a right to travel. Does it sound familiar? Sovereign citizens believe that U.S. citizens are either 14th Amendment citizens who are subject to federal and state laws and taxes, or sovereign citizens who are only subject only to common law or constitutional law, or both, but are not bound to obey statutory law. No court, I repeat, let me zoom in. Can we see that? No court has ever upheld these claims. Sovereign citizens may also be referred to as freeman or common law citizens, or Moorish nationals, or Moorish sovereigns, or Moors, or Taj Tarik Bey followers. Okay? Yeah. Antoine. Come on, 2020. Come on, 2020. Where you at, 2020? 2021. No? Got nothing to say now? Lost for words? Gotcha. Well, I hope that cleared it up for you, Antoine. Oh goodness. Let's see. Last little bits before I get up out of here. Oh, I got to pick up a real book now. What is a real book? Like Sabir Bay. What is a real job? Oh, what is a real book? That's the definition. He said I didn't show a definition. I showed the definition, several of them. Oh no, you got to get a real one. No, not the online one. Well, how am I supposed to show, huh? Oh, thank God, man. I needed to laugh, man, because I got real sad speaking to the sister, man. That auntie, man. That I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I really, I just felt bad. You know what I mean, man. Of course he did. Of course Sabir goes live. You know why? Because the dude is scamming 24/7. 25/8. The brother is going live 2 and 3 times a day. He gotta get that money, man. If it ain't about the money. what the young people say? Give me my money. Give me my money. All right. Now I'm just joking. So I gotta get out of here because now I'm just, I don't want to be rude and be mean, but I can't help but laugh, man. I gotta laugh to keep from crying sometimes, man, because it's truly sad, and I laugh from getting frustrated sometimes because it's really ridiculous some of the stuff that gets said. Oh my goodness. Legal dictionary, Antoine. Oh yeah, shout out, man. I forgot who gave me that. I forgot who. I want to say it was Butcher Bird. I apologize if I'm forgetting. I got to give credit to where credit was due. But I was on a live and I was saying frauds and scammers, and they was like, "There's a charlatan," and I was like, "Man, what is?" I just seen something. Oh, check. But I seen when they said charlatan, I said, "Man, let me look up what the definition of charlatan is," because I had an idea, but then when I looked up the definition, I was like, "Dang, this is the exact this is the perfect word to describe Sabir Bay and Taj Tarik Bey and the rest of these charlatans." Yeah. Oh man, let me just get a little bit more and then we go in honor of Sabir Bay going live. We'll close out with a little bit left from the charlatan himself, the Philadelphia charlatan himself.
Have you watched me? I don't take sides with nobody. I said to you what you're doing to an elder, and what people do is make choices in life. I've been in this game over 25, 30, almost that time. I know what Moors are doing. I know how they act. I know what's going on. I know that they change their name every 3 or 4 months. I know that something didn't work out for them. They ran and came over here and went to this. When that didn't work, they jumped over here. They changed it. I know all of this. I just choose not to talk about it. So if you have an issue, like if I got an issue with a person, right?
I see you, Chris.
That goes for the street and all. I go see the people. most of the times I pick up phones and I talk
Pedro.
to. Do you know how much stuff I can tell you about a lot of these conscious people?
One time for Pedro. Well, man, Pedro, I got it locked in now. Pedro, shout out to Pedro for the charlatan alley-oop. My goodness. Let's listen a little bit more. I'm going to get up out of here.
I don't, because it doesn't interest me. I know how to make phone calls to people. That's simple. It's not that I'm co-signing him.
Does Taj have a public phone number or public email or any social media accounts?
Yes, he do. Hold on, let me tell you something.
Stop the, that's a look of me saying stop the cap. Oh,
so all you got to do is go to the House of Reawakening Mind.
That's not Taj.
Wait a minute, hold up. Let me repeat this one more time. Let me help you.
Family.
If you did not hear what I did, put up. Let me help you out one more time. If you are trying, I can't give out. That's like,
honest,
hold on, let me tell you something, brother.
I don't like people who are insincere. That's what I don't like, man.
Hold up. Let me mute you 1 second. Let me ask you a question.
They muted me, but I've totally forgot about this video. So this person right here, I'm trying to point to the screen. This guy right here. Oh man, what a character. What a character. But this is the tactic that Sabir Bey uses when he couldn't actually had a conversation. It's like, oh yeah, let me bring this other person on and we're gonna have them distract and we're gonna mute you and we're gonna turn the conversation this way and that way and flip it upside down. Yeah, come on now. Last little bit, then I'm gonna get up out of here.
Anybody want me
just so we can hear a little bit of my man?
Let me ask y'all this question without asking permission. That's a total violation. I'm gonna ask y'all, would y'all want me to give somebody's public number to somebody without asking them first?
No.
If the number was public, you wouldn't need to give it.
Oh, unless it is available on their website or whatever is going on.
Right. Which is what I said. He doesn't have a public number. Taj Tarik Bey doesn't have a public phone number or a public email address or an actual social media account. Part of the scam.
I'm just trying to understand.
Or an actual temple, a public temple. And yet he tries to call himself a grand sheik. That's part of the scam.
Why is he on here expressing that to Sabir and not finding out how to express that to the person that he should be expressing that to?
Let me say this, please.
Because people are calling for Taj, not calling for them. And what my sister, Dr. Nayela said, she said people they're making.
You see how many people on the screen now? Hey, I need some help. Hey, y'all, come help me, man. I can't take the pressure. Come on.
Up all of these fake pages. That's what they're doing. They want fame.
Can I just speak for 2 more minutes? I don't have time. I don't have time to listen to this.
I don't either.
Can I finish saying what I need to say?
Everybody that's watching them out.
Can I have the respect? Can I have the respect?
I'm out.
Hold on 1 second, brother. Give me 1 second. I'm a meeting. Let me give him a second. Now go ahead.
Thank you. The topic that we are supposed to be addressing is Taj
brother, that wasn't the topic.
That's your topic, bro.
That's your topic. If you read the topic, I said, let me help you out because you look like you intelligent.
It's cool. At this point, brother, can I just have my word and then I'll go? Can I just have my last word and I'll go?
Please do.
You spoke ill upon billions of Muslims, saying if you go over there and say he'll be a prophet, they'll cut your head off. I think it's very unwise for you to speak like that about Muslims. I think
you wasn't there, bro. This man was in the street, bro.
I'm not asking you to speak, brother. Could you just be quiet while I speak?
But what I'm saying is, have you ever been overseas?
Oh, I don't even want to watch no more because it's getting me irritated just watching that nonsense, man. But yeah. And I do my best to be respectful, you know what I mean? But sometimes the nonsense, man, it pushes you to a certain level where it's just like, all right, man, now you about to get me out my character. You know what I mean? But let me answer this real quick. I seen Chris. Let's see here. Ignorance. I think you were saying ignorance of the law is no excuse. But Rami, what is your remedy to the people to play nice? Not saying that we have to be belligerent. I'm just curious, what is the solution from your end? Again, the solution is simple. Exactly what Noble Drew Ali said. Get back into the constitutional fold of government. Obey the laws of government. Learn how to be better American citizens, not more sovereigns, not Moorish Mexim empire nationals, none of that nonsense. Real simple. All right? Be better American citizens. How do we do that? We definitely don't do that preaching and teaching and practicing sovereign citizen tactics like Taj Tarik Bey, or we don't do that by saying, yeah, let's go beat up cops because they're public servants like Sabir Bey has said. That's what we don't do. Okay? Chris Bliss. Yeah. Let me finish up. And Chris Bliss says, we should all appreciate your intention and wholesomeness to generally want up with following humanity. So I thank you for that, even though we disagree a lot. All right. Well, I appreciate that. Even though you disagree. Come on, Facts of Frost. Come on now. Oh man, let me give the good brother the number one cheerleader for Sabir Bay. Let me give you your shine real quick. I'm out. People, come over to the Sabir Bay show. Come on over. He should join Holly King. He should join the live. Come on over. You just seen what happened. That was some years ago. All right? There's no dialogue. That doesn't happen with that dude. As I've shown you, as I've said, he's a scammer. Let me clarify. Sabir Bay is, that's what I wanted to show. Last thing before I get up out of here. Thank you for the comment. Sabir Bay is a scammer. He's a liar. He's a fraud, a charlatan, a sovereign citizen. And aside from all of those things, he's not sincere. He doesn't have integrity. He's not respectful. I don't have a reason to go join his live. There's no dialogue that's going to happen with that dude. He's a coward. Okay? That's the reality. And we can see that because I've been live for almost 2 hours and Mr. Sabir Bey did not show up, did he? But I wanted to highlight one last thing before I got out of here because I seen this and it made me chuckle. And this person, I didn't see this person show up either. Go figure. Go figure, huh? No. You don't really want the truth to come out. You can't handle the truth. You don't want the truth. You want to be lied to, Holly King. And I'm not here to do that. But I seen this right here. Yusuf, I pinned it at the top. Do you know that you can be in trouble for declamation of character? People are actually getting sued on the internet for doing stuff like that. So I just hope you have legal funds to use for court. Sabir Bey is going to sue me for declamation of character? Okay. I tell you what, if he does, I'll hire on Taj Tarik Bey as my counsel, my Moorish attorney. Okay. Oh my God. Nah, I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna close out, man, because I've seen people that say this nonsense so many times. Oh, I don't follow Taj Tarik Bey. I don't support Sabir. I just want the truth. I just am here for knowledge and wisdom. This 2 hours I've been presenting the evidence, and it's like, well, can you? What's the context? Can you play a little bit more? Well, what if he meant this? And could it have? No, you don't want the truth. You're not here for the truth, okay? And it's all right. Just go on over to Sabir Bay and feel good and comforted with the lies. Bingo, Butcher Bird. And you know what's interesting? I learned about libel and slander and defamation in college while I was working to get my degree. A real college. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Don't declaim that, man. But degree. You know what I mean? Because of the D. All right, man. All right. Oh, goodness. Well, this has been a truly enlightening experience for me. It's shown me the depths of some of the problems that we have. Yeah. Got some great laughs. I hope that everybody watching was able to learn something, take something away from this. Just to summarize, to close out one more time. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Please, to summarize again. Please do not take Sabir Bey's advice and destroy the Capitol building because you're a taxpayer. Please do not take Sabir Bey's advice and beat up cops because they're public servants. That is a horrible idea. It'll get you into a lot of trouble, possibly charged with felonies. You could find yourself shot or killed attempting that. And that's all serious, no joking, no laughing about that. Please don't follow that. In my humble opinion, I wouldn't even associate with that dude, because if he continues to talk like that, you may find yourself roped in some conspiracy involving or connected to domestic terrorism. And this is in all seriousness. So please, for Moorish Americans or American citizens, or if like this, the other sister doesn't believe they're U.S. citizens, whatever, please don't follow that advice. Whatever you believe, whatever your nationality, don't do what Sabir Bey is telling you to do. Stay far away from that. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. If there's any questions, if there's any questions that I didn't answer or that you wanted to ask but the live is over, just jump in the comment section, ask it there. I'll gladly respond. All I say is please be respectful in how you express yourself. You don't have to be disrespectful to get your point across. All right. Much love. Shout out Facts and Frauds. Peace, Malik, Amir, L, Indian Summer, Chris Bliss, Butcher Bird, Holly King, Pedro, what to do, Hickey. Even the good brother Antoine. That's not a real book. Much love. Love is the key. Love is the way. Much love to you and yours. Let's have a great day. Peace and love. Wow. Oh, boy.